Welcome back to Tiny Blue Games. My name is, of course, Csaw or Chris, and today we're talking about Final Fantasy XIV in 2021. Today we are just continuing the MSQ. I had a lot of fun doing it in our most recent stream. I'll probably put a little card to the VOD of that if you didn't watch it. We did a bit of Halloween stuff at the start, and then finally jumped back into the MSQ. I'm just going to turn the volume down. Oh, that's not at all what I meant to do. Let's turn this down a smidge. Then we did the MSQ, and I had a lot of fun doing it with everyone listening, so I figured we could give it a go again. And as soon as I did that, I feel like the volume got way quieter. Oh, the song actually stopped, that's why. All right, well, we'll just leave it where it is. We won't. Why fiddle with things that aren't broken? Alrighty. Wait, is this the... No, this is just a different quest. I almost got swindled into doing something extra to help myself fly. like I want that. What we do need to do is we need to go all the way over here. And am I able to just like toss myself into the water? Is that gonna be a valid strategy to get out of this place? I know that there is like other ways. Let's give it a go, see what happens here. Oh, well that was... Oh no, it does kill you. Or almost kills you? Huh. Well, I learned a very valuable lesson about water and falling damage today, that Final Fantasy does acknowledge that it would hurt to hit the water at that speed. So, there we go. We survived. We survived. Alright, so let's just head on out. We need to go pretty much straight this way, past the hideous Bulbasaur. Look at that thing. Just get sucked in by one of those oh wow. That's more like a frog thing? I don't know. The face is what really does it. Oh, there's more. I also gotta show off my car a lot, which is great. I like the hop it does. I have to stand and look out. So I gotta type something. I've gotten better at realizing when the game wants me to do one of those like slash emotes. The first few times though, I don't even know. Maybe there was some in ARR. I'm not entirely sure, but I got so confused whenever that would come up. Oh, these are kind of cool. So what? We want to go to the top up here? Or do we even have to? Or do I just stand in this? Oh, there's Gogetsu. So yeah, we're supposed to do what he's doing pretty much. So stand here. Slash lookout. There we go. Let's look around. What do we see? I like how it showed the animation outside of the cutscene and then also needed to show it inside of the cutscene. This is a kind of a cool divide between desert and... Oh. The danger noise is up. Over there. Look, those men are in danger. Gah, too late for the one, perhaps, but there is yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to this fate. I mean, the one thing, like, the music is so beautiful in this game, but it's sometimes very jarring when it switches from, like, what was very intense danger music to very peaceful music now. Like, it does that, and then whenever you get in combat, like, the intense change is something I think it could use some work. Do we have to talk to you first? Okay. Alright, took them... Oh, my chocobo is not out. Let's see if we can take them without a chocobo. Oh no. Oh no. I just did in a bunch of bad stuff. We still might be able to do this though, actually. Do one more round of this. And we can give them a few of these. Oh. Deke dodge. Duck. And we'll summon the old Chocobo. I mean, I could have done it in combat, but I felt like, why not test myself? There we go, that should finish things off. Wazam! Alright. Chocobo, reveal yourself. Nice. Let's aid. I like how Getsu's just standing beside the other two monsters. Just chilling. Cough, wheeze, I owe you my life. Nay, friend, think nothing of it. But I but wish we had a chance to come sooner. I knew at once he was dead. It will come as a scant comfort, I fear, but I slew the beasts responsible. Nay, this is no way for Dotharl to die. What is this? Who are these outsiders? Sadhu Kantan, forgive me. We were returning from the hunt when we were caught unawares by Manzazuri. These ones saved me, but Gesser is... Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross the sands, that much is certain. I have heard tales of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me. Very demanding. If I may begin to answer your questions before you ask more, we are friends of the mole, and we are come to see the strength of the Dotharl for ourselves. The mole? The moi? Sorry. The little lambs who wander to and fro at the behest of their gods. Ha 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 ha, what fools you are to share the soil of such weaklings. Next you will tell me that you wish to fight in the Nadam. Very much we do. Ah, so you do. Ha! This is unexpected. You not, yet not unwelcome. I am Sadhu, Kantan of Dotharl. For your deeds I grant you leave to walk among us. Come, look on our glory and despair. We fear no tribe, least of all the moi. Though, if you were of the Oranur, I would burn the flesh from your bones here and now. You can stand, yes? See the corpse? Or see to the corpse. Yes, Kenton. Well, that was an interesting introduction, wasn't it? So, that is the leader of the Dotharl. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. But how callously she spoke of her dead. See to the corpse. Surely this warrior deserves better than that. Well, we'll have to find out. I guess we'll take those. Is that like my last inventory slot? Not quite. Or maybe it'll tell me after that. Nope. Forgive me, Csaw, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard that woman showed for her kinsman. We must seek her out at once, with me. I mean, you were just talking to her. You could have said something then. Anyways, I'm gonna get this Aether Current, because it's been taunting me throughout that entire cutscene. I feel like it's just a simple jump up situation, yeah? Yeah, look at that. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright. Over this way.
How he died matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Oh, we finally get some voice acting. I guess oh, so he does. She does care.
Not soon enough, Hartoon. The Nadam is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
I do not understand. If Gessa is dead, how should he return?
Good question.
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
Is this how we'd spy? We'd ask questions.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
That is true. None are braver than the Dotharl, for we do not fear death.
Dotharl.
With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright. Then, in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
So like a reincarnation kind of thing.
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
Let me attack your culture and your beliefs. Yeah, it didn't go over well.
I gave you leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs.
Yeah, not doing super well at our cross-cultural exploration.
Have care what you say. Otherwise, do as you will.
Though, to be fair, it's not like Sadu has come off extremely nice to us either, so, you know. Not a great start to our meeting of these people. What does Gegetsu have to say for himself? Such contempt as was in their eyes I have never known. But for the soul to live on, as they say, is not something I can so easily accept. Do they truly believe this? All of them? That in death there can be rebirth, retribution? In any event, we came here in search of information. We cannot leave without speaking with her people. Well, it should be nice and easy now that we've upset them all. But let's go talk to some people. Coco, I see you. I know you. Reunion, the travelers with the Ma girl. Where did we see Coco? I marked you after I left the Honor. One's from Doma, others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to Dotharl Ka. I don't remember Coco. Coco sounds to your ear the name of a woman. Well, of course, that would be because it is. I died a woman, I was reborn a man. It is of no moment. The soul is the soul, and the flesh the flesh. Perhaps you scoff. Many would. Many look only to the name and the flesh, and let things dictate their perceptions. Consider Sadu Kantun. 3 times before she died a man, yet she returns as a woman the 4th. Yet she is no less fierce, and any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth of their peril. Very interesting. I really enjoy that they're building sort of the beliefs and stuff of this tribe. It's really cool. Ooh, wait, is it Koyar? Something like that? The cycle of death and rebirth. Is it simply that? Take me. I died in battle with Hotogo. Fiercely did I fight, and so I returned. Alas, we know not our past lives. I must learn what it means to be Koyar again and again. It is difficult to remember everything but important. It's really interesting. Like, could you imagine if you were, as a kid, told who you were in a past life and like had to live up to that and like identify with some of those traits and presumably take on that job? Impressive, is it not? 'Twas slain by my boy. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned. A master of the bow. It is good to see that he retains his skill. Very interesting. Can I walk? Is this like mud or something? Why is it like shiny? Oh, it's water, I see. Ah, Csaw, you have completed your inquiries. Aye, it is all she said. They believe with every fiber of their being that their brave warriors will be reborn. As for me, I observed some of their warriors in practice. They are as formidable as the Oranir, perhaps more, and their weapons are equal as well. Yet while they do lack in skill and resources, 'tis plain to see that their numbers are inferior. Oh, while they do not, it's plain to see that their numbers are inferior. Let's do some boots. 0 slots in your inventory remaining. Alright, we pause for a second while I figure this out. Alright, we're back. Let's see what we got going on here. A final piece. This has been an educational experience, to say the least. Yet everything we have learned is common knowledge to the people of the steppe. 'Twill not be enough to earn our comrades their freedom. Not less than the Dotharl's plans for the Nadam will suffice, I fear. Well, I have never been one for skulking about. I will go to Sadu and see what secrets I can prise from her lips. Yeah, I'm sure that'll go well. We've seen those interactions so far go extremely well between Gegetsu and Sadu. Gegetsu and Sadu. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. The spies return, and they have learnt naught. Mayhap so, but no longer. Though you hide it well, I know you have devised some manner of cunning stratagem for the Nadam. Out with it, I say. We are what you see, Doman. We are Dotharl. Others rely on tricks and traps, subterfuge, lies. We have need not but our own strength. We meet the enemy in battle and kill him. That is why I cared not what you did from the first. There is naught for you to learn. Tell your masters to meet us on the field and make ready to ride with their ancestors. Your confidence is plain, as is your strength. Yet you are not the most prosperous of tribes. The more you mock are few, but so too are you. Why? Though a glorious death is to be celebrated, it is yet death. While we kill many, many are killed in turn. In the wake of our battles, the soil drinks deep of the blood of the fallen, their bodies piled high. Not all are born again, only the bravest, yet one cannot return unless there is a vessel to inherit the soul. As if warriors die every childbirth, then that is that. Even the brave warriors who find a vessel will for many years remain a shadow of their former self. It falls to his elders to endure until he is ready to accept his responsibilities. Ever will we meet our enemies in battle without fear, such is our way, even when our numbers dwindle. If we die, so be it, but know that we fight to live, not to die. Dotharl train and make ready for the day, but they do not rush to meet it, not until we have done our duty. Sadu Kantan. Gesser's body has been given to the sands. Given to the sands? What does that mean? Then our part is done. Rest, warriors. The Nadam draws near, and you will need your strength. I'm super excited for the Nadam. I've like heard so much about it now. If you intend to fight in the Nadam, you should return to the Moal and make ready. But know that when we next meet, you and yours will die. Or you could fight for us and live. Think on it, travelers. It's interesting that we actually made a pretty good relationship then with Sadu, because I do not believe that she would have offered us to join so early on. We shall, but if you would permit me a final question ere we part. Where is this place that Gesser has been laid to rest? That's a good question. Though I knew him not, I was there at his end, and I wish to say a few words. Rites for the flesh? I have heard of this. Madness, I say, for his body is of the earth now. He will not hear you. But you may speak to the sands if that is what you will. They lie to the west. Make haste, for the garden may already have caught his scent. Or the Giden. The garden's not gonna smell him. My apologies, Csaw. This will take but a moment. Well, I wanna come. I wanna see. Don't leave without me. Where to? Over here, eh? Ba-na-na-na. We're supposed to pay our respects around here, eh? So what are we looking for? The body? Oh yeah. we sure are. Oh, and these are the Giden. Bum, bum, bum. Much better with my chocobo on board this time. Although they're not the easiest things to kill. There we go. Waiting. I feel like Gegetsu just watched us fight and was like, alright, I'll come after.
Left for the vultures. It seems an insult to the man.
This is so interesting. Like they're dealing with
But the soul lives on, they say.
such complex
These bodies,
cultural
no more than empty
things.
husks, returning to the earth. Seen through those eyes, I suppose the sight is almost comforting.
Huh. I don't know. This is what I like about Final Fantasy XIV is it gets into the deep stuff. Like it can get boring, especially sometimes with some of the very political kind of things, but it really does treat you like a adult. Like there's times in WoW and other games where the story is just so basic. You're like, okay. Or they make like stupid decisions that don't make sense. Like there's so many little nuances here. And I appreciate it. I really do.
Pardon me?
I like Gegetsu. I think he's a fun character. I was gonna sit beside him. That's so nice.
When first I heard the tales, I could not help but scoff. Another queer tribe, I thought, with still queerer customs. Yet having borne witness to their rites, I cannot deny There is a certain logic to it all. A samurai will die for his lord without hesitation or regret. But this is not because he delights in such sacrifice. It is because he has faith that his death will serve a higher purpose. There is an awakening in that instant. When the heart sings, and the blood burns, and his soul...
His soul finds peace.
His soul finds peace.
This is really cool, especially since I'm running Samurai right now. I think Samurai was such a good job choice for Stormblood. I think moments like these really make it feel impactful, right? So I think that's really cool.
There is comfort in that.
They're like, give us our body. Dang. Just got sliced.
Nay! We dare not permit ourselves that luxury, my friend, tempting though it may be. Not while our loved ones yet remain in chains.
Very true. Oh, clicked on my chocobo. Well then, we must all be on our way, even Gezer. Let us return to the dawn of the throne and pray that our tale is enough to satisfy our most radiant taskmaster. Let's just go with some of these. Meanwhile, deep within the Dawn Throne, what's happening here? Oh, they were just locked up. Mean.
Well, if there is a way out, I can't see it. Shame we didn't learn much before they locked us up.
I mean, like, what are you gonna escape and like? Because then we're like Gegetsu and we were just gonna come back and get like locked up ourselves because you guys escaped. Like, I don't think escaping is a good idea, at least.
'Tis little wonder the Oranir won the last Nardum. These people leave naught to chance.
Hien, I've had something on my mind for a while, and now... In Alamigo, where I was born, I found it strange that for all the people who supported the resistance, there were just as many who didn't. But then we came to this part of the world and met with the Confederacy and lots of ordinary domans, and almost every single one of them seemed content to just put up with things, no matter how bad they got. They all had their reasons, of course, and it's not like I don't understand them, but the thought of it made me so angry. After everything they'd been through, everything the Empire had done to them, how could they not rise up? How could they not fight back?
Like, this is what I'm talking about, just complex issue after complex issue.
People are pragmatic creatures at heart. They hold on to hope only until they taste true hardship. Then comes fear and regret. Safer not to dream, they conclude at last. For even should a day go by without some new disappointment, the next will only bring more of the same. And so they choose the more sensible option. They learn to abide the indignities and injustices, the pain and the shame, to accept them as normal. Such is the lot of most men. One cannot expect to spur them to action at a moment's notice.
Like, yeah, no, I agree with what Han's saying here. I think the other big thing is, you know, how much you have to lose. Like, sure, they're not exactly happy, but in a lot of these cases, they've been able to live with their family still, or like have their children still, and, you know, have an okay-ish life. I know that's not the case for everyone, but for instance, I you know, forgive me if I'm forgetting exactly all who's in Lisa's, you know, immediate family, but Lise is thinking very much for her individual happiness. Whereas I think people who suffer through that slowness are more focused on preserving a community happiness. Like, in their mind, rising up could increase their happiness, but it could also decrease everyone's happiness. So I think that's a very tricky thing to balance. And obviously something that we're going to see what happens in the end here.
But if one who has known their pain can convince them to strive for something greater and rekindle the fire in their hearts, then they will remember what they have lost, and they will rise.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, reminding of them what, like, because that's the other thing. You get into a habit and you just don't remember how good things were. Not that I have direct experience with the fight.
I had something like that once. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be, and he risked his life to show me the way.
Then honor him by doing the same for others with all your might and main. You know, when my homeland fell 25 years past, I was still in my mother's womb. Never have I known a free Doma. But my father did, as did many of my fallen comrades, as do many of my people now. It may be no more than a dream to me, but if I do not chase it, then who will?
The way you carry it all, you're just the same.
As you?
Oh, no, not me. Definitely not me. I meant the warrior of light. Out there, somewhere. Doing what needs to be done.
I don't know if we're just the same, but I like the compliments. I'll take them.
I won't have you put me to shame any longer. I'm going to seize the future I want with my own two hands.
Wait, what are you gonna do, Lise? Lise, don't do anything crazy. Oh no. You are ready to depart, I trust? Good, then let's us away. Boom, boom. And there we have it. I think, yeah, we're just turning, and then we can actually, I remember last time I like climbed all the way up here. We're gonna travel back by teleporting. I teleport pretty much anywhere I can. But yeah, I think we're gonna stop it there. We'll find out what happens next time in the next video. Hopefully we get to do the dam soon, because I'm really excited to see what that is and how that plays out, because that's been talked about a whole bunch for it not to have happened yet. Wow, the sky is just beautiful around here. But yeah, I thought it was a really cool part of the story. I think, like, it's kind of these things that some people would find tedious, that you're exploring these, like, tribes and learning about cultures and stuff. And from so many other MMOs, people would find that to be such a, like, slog. But I think it's what makes this game so deep. It makes those little layers of information and, like, makes the world feel more real. Because when you come back here from later expansions, you'll walk through that little camp and you'll be like, oh yeah, I remember about learning about this tribe and what they stand for and stuff like it's little things like that that are so cool in MMOs, and it really builds out that world. So I don't know. I think it's great that Final Fantasy does this. I thought it was a really cool story, and I'm excited to see if we get to free our friends and fight in the dam, and if we're gonna win. So there's a lot to come. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. I had a lot of fun doing it. I think it's nice to do a bit of MSQ completion every once in a while. And like I said, I had a lot of fun doing it in the live stream, so I just wanted to jump right into it and do some more. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.